Okay, now we are ready to make our first sound, and we're going to be using our mouthpiece, okay? As you can feel, this is very heavy, so if you drop it on the ground, it dents either this little circle or the fat circle on the top, and you're not going to be able to blow into your trumpet properly, so you need to hold on tight, okay? We don't leave this sitting out on the table where it can fall off. This is either in your hands, in the trumpet, or in the case, okay? So this is our mouthpiece, and it looks very similar to all other brass instrument mouthpieces. It's always a big fat ring going tapered into kind of a little tube, and that's what brings the sound from your lips to the rest of the instrument, okay? We need to talk about embouchure. Embouchure means the shape of your lips for playing your instrument. So you are playing trumpet, so we're going to talk about our trumpet embouchure. The first thing you need to do before we even talk about our mouth is make sure we're sitting right. And you're going to hear me say this a lot. We need to sit with our feet flat on the floor. Our back is away from the chair, so this is not a good way to play an instrument. The air needs to come really quickly out of your body. It ain't going to happen sitting like this. So we sit up nice and straight. Maybe you have to slide to the edge of your seat to get your feet on the floor. We call that the foot check and the back check. And I'm going to say that a lot until you start saying it to yourself in your head and I don't have to say it anymore. Okay, so now that we're sitting the way we want to sit, you're going to pick whichever hand you want to hold this. It doesn't matter to me. And you're going to put your other hand on your lap so that we're not holding it with two hands. Okay, so your other hand on your lap. Okay, and I want you to say the letter M. So can everyone say M? And you notice when you say M, you can feel the side of your mouth saying M. And these turned on these tiny little muscles that we really only use for saying the letter M and smiling and playing the trumpet. So these muscles are not very strong yet, but they will be because that's the muscles you need to play the trumpet. So when we say the letter M, we're going to make a little O shape with the middle of our lips so that it's almost like you're, I don't know, maybe making a kind of like a fish face, but we have tight M here and O. That's where the air is going to come out. So what I want you to do is lick your lips. By the way, if the sides of your mouth get a little bit sore or numb, that means you are doing it correctly. Remember, these muscles, they're like your smile muscles. You don't smile for 24 hours a day. They're very weak right now, but we're going to make them strong, okay? So lick your lips. M, a little bit of an O, and I want you to kind of make like a duck noise. Like you press the front of your lips together while you're blowing out. Okay, that's called a buzz. And when we do that into the mouthpiece, it makes the sound that is the beginning sound on the trumpet. So, lick your lips. M, a little bit of O, and I want you to put your mouthpiece up to your mouth. Now, you need to kind of press it against your mouth. Like I can feel it pressing on my teeth through my lips. Check it out. It's got to be in the middle of your face. So this, not very good because it's all the way off the side of my mouth. Same thing. This, not very good. I feel it on my front teeth, and that's how I know it's in the center. You can also do this in front of the mirror. You can pause this video and go find a mirror and make sure it's in the middle of your mouth. Okay? When you take a breath and you lick your lips and you make your M, when we blow out, we're going to make a T sound, like you're spitting air through your trumpet mouthpiece. Now, before we make a sound, you need to look around your house right now and see what's going on. Are there people right next to you trying to work or taking another class? Are you in a place where you can shut the door? At this point, you might want to pause your video, take your device, your mouthpiece, and your chair and go somewhere where you can shut the door because it's going to be loud. So if you need to do that, pause. Find a quiet spot where you will not be annoying or distracting other people. Okay, and then we're going to make a sound. We're going to lick our lips. Make the M. Put your mouthpiece in the middle of your mouth and check it out. It should sound like a duck, and that is the right sound. Also, you should feel your whole face vibrating, okay? If the air is not going through, give a good t before you blow. So, now, it might be a lower sound than what I'm making. It might be a higher sound than what I'm making. That's okay, as long as it's vibrating your face. Regular blowing does not make a sound in the trumpet, so check it out. I'm just going to blow without spitting. that's way too weak, and that's not going to make a sound in your trumpet. So, but in there. For obvious reasons, you are never sharing a mouthpiece with anyone because no one in your house ever is going to play a trumpet except for you. But even when we get back to school or when you're playing with other people at your house, you never share mouthpieces. This is just for you with just your spit, just your germs, and that's very safe. We do not share mouthpieces. Okay? I'm going to make some sounds. You're going to make them back at me. So let's get a foot check. We've got both our feet on the floor. Back check. Look how far away my back is from the seat. I'm not leaning back in the seat. We will lean back to relax. But right now we're sitting straight up. We lick our lips. We make our M and put a little O in the middle for the air to get out. All right, I'll make some sounds, then you make them back at me. Let's try it. Here we go. Me first. Your turn. My turn. Go. Excellent. Sit back and relax. Now you might realize maybe it wasn't making a very loud sound. Maybe you didn't even have enough air in your lungs to make your lips buzz. That vibration is called a buzz, and all brass instruments use a buzz to make make a sound in their instrument. So you need to make sure you're taking in a breath when you are going to make a sound, like you're going to yell. But you're not going to yell. You're going to take a big breath and keep it inside so that the air can come out of your mouth very quickly. Let's try it again. If I make a sound that goes higher, the way I'm doing that is I'm smiling harder and pulling my lips tighter. So low sounds have loose lips. High sounds have tight lips. So you might even see my eyebrows go up or these muscles tighten a little bit. You can try that too. Let's try another set. Lick your lips. M-O. And put our mouthpiece up. Here we go. I'm going first. Go. Excellent, and you can relax. Okay, so that is how we make our first sound on the mouthpiece, and that's called buzzing. Every trumpet player, from beginner to professional, always starts with just the mouthpiece making a sound buzzing. So my challenge to you is that this week, you try to make a buzzing sound for at least 8 seconds without stopping. That might be really hard right now, but as your lips get stronger, you'll be able to hold that M a little bit longer. So this is what we're trying to do. One breath with a nice t at the beginning of your blowing and 8 seconds. So check it out. Okay? And if you can do that by next week, you'll be ready to move on to the next video. You need to sit very still when you're trying to blow a long note. We don't try to move our bodies around or squeeze all our muscles together. Very still, and just let the air come out very quickly. You might be only able to go for 1 or 2 seconds right now, but if you do this every day for 5 or 10 minutes, you'll make these little muscles very strong and be ready to play with the rest of the trumpet. Happy practicing!